Genesis chapter 7. And then Yah said to Noah, Come into the ark, you and in some all your household, because I have seen you are just before me and have been. See me too, my beloved, that I may be one righteous in this generation. See. Your act of seeing is the power that makes good of evil and makes lean of fat. I choose creative action from your eye, and choosing so, I choose the righteous die. I cast no dice below Fortuna's face, but lay my fate beneath the gazing mace that crushes dross and lays the statue bare. See into being righteous, good, and fair. So there shall be no I-ness in my breast, no self-existing in the east or west, but only you will be my is-command, my eye be yours, and yours too be my hand. You shall take with you 7 of each, of every clean beast, male and peach, 2 each of animals unclean, 1 buck, and with each one his queen, also 7 each of birds of air, male and female, to keep them there the species live on all the earth, each original for its worth. In 7 days I shall bring rain, in 40 days and nights, ordain destruction of all living on the earth I have made, from mastodon to sheep and ox and calling crane. 7 of clean in 7 days you teach to enter in the ark. No man can reach without your guidance. 7 pairs of clean in secret walk the plank, and are not seen again beneath the faithful course of sun until the cleansing water flood is done. Bring to the secret places of my soul, the inner temple chamber of my whole, the 14 innocent ones in their pairs, to teach their mystic doctrine unawares. Come enter in my thinking and my being, and sanctify my 7th sense of seeing, that from the 7 counsels' purity the visions of your oneness come to me. And Noah did what he was told by Yah, both he and his household. 600 years was Noah's age on earth when it came to flood stage. You breathe out once and earth sprouts living things that stay to blossom once and reign like kings, and then to perish as you draw your breath once more back to yourself. The end is death and dark destruction for both man and beast, for all things from the greatest to the least. So you destroy and remake all the earth as with your breath all things receive their worth. Breathe on me too for 7 days, and then let me return to you as must all men. For 40 days the world is bathed in light, and with the 40 alternates the night. Beloved, I seek the gentle rising of your sleepless wonder and returning love. So Noah, with his sons, his wife, and his sons' wives, went in the ark. Each one went in to save his life from flood and thunder, rain and dark. Clean animals and the unclean, and birds and everything that's seen moving on land, went 2 by 2 to Noah in the ark. So few, just male and female of each kind, as Elohim made Noah mind. It happened after 7 days a flood was on the earth in haze. You told the blessed Noah what to take into the ark, but nowhere do you make it clear what animals are clean and which are not. I think I would have found a glitch in regulations as I tried to count the pairs of clean and unclean's right amount. I thank you that your guidance right and straight has not left ancient man to fortune's fate. But every prophet knew without the book the law of good and evil acts, the look of clean and unclean thing. Then let the sound of truths that rang in blessed Noah's bound guide me too as I enter in the ark, with clean and unclean things when I embark. The year 600 in the days of Noah saw the fountains raise. The 2nd month, day 17, the deep broke up, and there were seen the heavenly windows opened, till for 40 days and nights rains spill. Rain on my heart for 40 days and nights, to drown all violence and set to rights the word and flame, that guide my wandering way along the strange paths of the night and day. O my beloved, what brightness is the cloud that overshadows earth and sea with loud and pounding thunders. Some may ask a firm and rocky refuge, I am glad to worm my way into a rocking, running boat before a raging storm, driven to float at chance, and luck it seems from east to west. Your will, though random motion, is the best. For all the seeming of the wind and rage, I know your guidance does not miss the gauge. On one day Noah and his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, they are the ones, and Noah's wife. The 3 sons' wives came in the ark to save their lives. They, and each beast after its kind, all cattle in each sort designed, and every creeping thing that creeps on earth and to its kindred keeps, and every bird of every feather, each of its kind and kind of weather. And they went in the ark by 2s to Noah, all flesh, not to lose the breath of life which is their dues. So those that entered, spouse and male, went as commanded without fail. By Elohim, Yah shut the gale. My preaching days are over, and no more than 8 have entered in, and not a score, despite my frantic Bible thumping. My charisma does not seem to make the sky. The dumb beasts favor homilies of mine more than the churchly, even the wild swine. One chased me as a child once in the wood, his back not grazing toes, whereas I could. I grasped and hung on grapevine on the bank of one dark algae, covered stream and dank weed growth. The wild pig has but little smell. I wonder, my beloved, if pigs did well to enter in the ark, if just one pair. If so, what did the humans do for air? The flood is on earth 40 days. The waters increase and upraise the ark to float high over earth. The waters increased much in worth and volume where the ark still floated, both safe and sound, fully devoted. The waters rose and rose until they covered every slumbering hill, high under heaven. The waters rose 15 arm. Lengths then to repose upon the mountains that were covered. On earth no hill left undiscovered. For 40 years times 3 the wicked waited. Then rain for 40 days fell unabated, and 40 days the waters were assuaged. While 40 days on Sinai you engaged the prophet Moses. Israel wandered long the wilderness for 40 years. No song nor meat came on Elijah's lips for those long days, nights of 40 that he chose to spend on Horeb, praying there and fasting, while Nineveh spent 40 days contrasting in revelry before repenting well. The 40s pass 4 gates before they tell the secret of dividing grape, in 40 for 40 saints, preoccupied and warty. And all flesh that moved on earth died, the birds and cattle alongside the beasts, and every creeping thing that creeps on earth, and man and king, all in whose nostrils was the breath of the life spirit, all met death. So he destroyed all living things on the dry ground, with feet or wings, men, cattle, creeping creature, bird, were all on earth destroyed, interred. But only Noah and those who were with him in the ark stayed true. While water remained on the land 150 days unscanned, the dry and violent earth of my heart needs water pacifying. Slay the part in me, the beastly, catly, fowly lust that goes its own way when I ought to trust. Let only that true spirit that entranced the soul of blessed Noah and enhanced the darkness of his journey stay alive in me. I rise upon the waters, dive and rise again. My wooden rafters shudder. A cow in plaintive mooing shrinks at udder. None yet have learned to drink the milk or eat the richly roasted and the savory meat. I ride the fine destructive waves of grace until I come at last to see your face.